I forgot to change the number. Whoops. Anyway, well, Hanaki! Did you know that our souls are connected by fate? Well, what do you know? I'm Yuno Hanaki from production Kawaii's Hanamizuki. Sorry I'm like this. I keep forgetting to do certain things before stream. Every day I forget something new. Anyways. There we go. I was so excited to be on time for once, but then I forgot to fix things. It's fine. Anyway, hi. Hey, hi, hello. I'm so sorry that I couldn't do the roleplay yesterday, but as it stands, I did reschedule it for tomorrow, so we will be... I will be getting lost in IKEA tomorrow instead of yesterday. My bad. But I got some, like, last-minute tasks that were a little bit, necessary, mandatory, so everything was kind of overlapping, and it just kind of meant that, it was easier to just not try and fight it for streaming's sake. So, I did reschedule. It's very funny, actually. I posted the same thing on both Twitter and on my community tab, and everybody on Twitter was like, hey, it's okay if you just pre-record it, and then everybody on YouTube was like, please do it live. So, there's a bit of a conflict there, but I think ultimately I'll just do it live tomorrow. Should take some breadcrumbs with you so you don't get lost. Do I look like Hansel and Gretel? Do I look like Hansel and or Gretel? I don't think so. Do whatever is easiest for you. I mean, the easiest thing would be to not make me do this, because I don't know enough about IKEA to make it interesting. Ugh. But, a reward is a reward, so I will do what I must for the sake of the people. That's you guys, by the way. You are the people. But I'll do my best. It's not like it's gonna kill me. It's just, I honestly have never been to an IKEA. So I was just, of all the things to win, it's a place that I can't access. So I can't even, like, do research. All I can do is write based on what I've heard other people say about IKEA. And then, like, the Blaha, I guess, and, like, the Jungle Skog. Isn't IKEA famous for its meatballs? I mean, because it's a Swedish brand, yeah, it has good meatballs because of that. I hear the meatballs are probably just good in general, too, but... Swedish meatballs do go hard. Picture this. Furniture, meatballs, and the Blaha shark. Yuno needs a walkthrough of IKEA? Well, I mean, the point is I'm gonna get lost in it, so even if you give me a walkthrough, I'm just gonna be like, thanks, but I don't know where I'm going. And that's the inherent comedy of the situation, I guess? The pink bun charcoal sausage, the what? You just said a bunch of words at me. I feel like you cast a spell and I don't know what that means. The who? IKEA is also famous for getting people lost intentionally inside their store. Well, that's true. I hear that the whole reason that it's spread out the way that it is so you're, like, stuck walking around and you look at every single thing and eventually you'll be tempted to buy something because you have to walk through so many sections. My friend sent me a picture of his IKEA store with the power out and, one when it was nighttime. It actually looks very similar to a horror movie film set. I mean, yeah. Usually any places that you're used to seeing, like, very brightly lit, when you see them dark, it gets very scary. It, like, recontextualizes it in a very scary way. That's why hospitals are kind of scary when they're used in horror settings, because a lot of times you're used to seeing, like, bright lights everywhere, because hospitals usually stay pretty well lit. So then when you're in a horror setting where the hospital is, like, has, like, no lighting at all, you're just like, this is weird. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, what was I doing? I need to figure out which thing I'm gonna work on right now. I guess I'll work on revising the thing that I have to record today, ideally. We'll do that. There's a term for confusing shop layouts that encourage impulse buys. It's called the Gruen transfer. Really? That's crazy. IKEA's new hot dog menu item, a black sausage on a bright pink bun. Eh? It does show up when I Google it. Ugh! My goodness. Is it actually to collaborate with Blackpink, or is it just because they feel like it? It really is just like a solid black sausage. The fact that it's like drizzled in mustard and nothing else is also very unappetizing. Flight taking off soon. Oh, good luck with your flight. Be safe. Good luck as if you have any control over it, but like, have a safe flight. Enjoy your travels. I wonder if casinos use confusing layouts. No, they use bright lights and funny serotonin noises like dring dring, bring bring. That is the most unappealing food I've seen in a while. I've seen some pretty unappealing food. Some of these specialty items can look pretty nasty. This, though, this is like nasty, nasty. You should never eat something that is that bright of a pink. That is like Pepto-Bismol looking ass bread. That bread looks like it's meant to fix your indigestion, but it's going to give you indigestion. Nah, man. I'm good. Also, like, I know technically charcoal stuff has health benefits, allegedly, but I feel like a charcoal sausage is not yummy. Pepto-Bismol kind of tasty, though. Who? How dare you say that to me? Well, okay, I'm an anomaly. Most stomach medicine is the thing that will make me flow up more so than, like, anything else. I have a weird condition where the minute I take something that is supposed to help me with indigestion or that's supposed to help me with nausea, I will be more likely to flow up afterward. Like consuming that thing will just make me flow up. I guess it's because my body realized that, it was like stomach sick, but the minute I take something to try and cure the stomach sick, my body is like, okay, time to expel, and I'm just like, no, that's not what the medicine's for. So like Pepto-Bismol falls into that category for me, where like if I consume it, it just immediately makes me want to go bleh. Icky yucky. I like Pepto, it's comforting. What do you mean it's comforting? You guys are talking about it like it's your mom's soup. You're talking about it like it is a warm soup made by your mother. What the heck? Are you sure you aren't confusing Pepto with Ipecac? No. I'm saying, like, in general, like, general stomach medications. Like, sometimes when I travel, I will occasionally get car sick because I try to read in the car, and sometimes I can do it, and sometimes I can't. On the days that I can't and I get car sick, if you try to give me, like, a medication for car sickness, I will just instantly bleh. It'll just be over for me. So, like, any stomach medication. But no, Pepto's never been good. Well, okay. I think I am less likely to react to the Pepto like tablet or like the pill more so than the drink. The drink is kind of yucky. If it makes you feel better, I have no clue what Pepto is. Pepto-Bismol. It is a pink, usually like a very neon pink like medicine that people usually take for things like heartburn or general like indigestion. Would it be more appealing if it was a pink hot dog with a black bun? Well, I mean, hot dogs are normally pink, but I guess if it was made, like, very neon pink, that would still be kind of weird. I mean, black bun, I also feel would be more palatable, though. Wasn't there, like, a Burger King burger in, like, some country that had a black bun? That didn't look that bad. It still didn't look great, but the black bun didn't look nearly as bad. Over here, it's called Jello-Sil. Interesting. The rest of the world should know the pain of taking Pepto. Japan squid ink burger. Yeah. I'd rather stay sick than consume liquid Pepto. I shake your hand. Me too. I don't like liquid Pepto. I can maybe tolerate the chewable tablets, but even those still give me the ick. Like that SpongeBob episode with the dyed patties. Pretty patties! My mom uses a headache medicine called Aspropyr that dissolves in water, and I find the smell and taste nauseating. I hate when you have to take something that dissolves into water like that. If you make my water taste disgusting, I hate you. I think there was only one time in my life where I had to take a medicine like that, but I hated it. Because it made my water taste bad. Never had Pepto before? I hope you never have to. May you never require Pepto-Bismol in your life. Anyway, long story short, that hot dog looks crazy nasty. The bread is just too pink. I mean, the black sausage is also a bit scary, but I don't know, I just don't vibe with it. Metamucil isn't that bad, it tastes like weak tang. Well, you have to remember, I don't really like orange. I don't really like, or well, I can't have a lot of like orange things. Orange things will make me puke. Real. So maybe we're very lucky to never have tried Pepto. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Orange makes you puke, Nani? What do you mean? I've talked about this before, but when I was a kid, I had to take a certain medicine that tasted like oranges, right? But like because I was a kid and I was really bad at taking medicine, it reached a point where, because I was really sick, it reached a point where my mom had to put it in a syringe and shoot it down the back of my throat to like get me to swallow it, because I hated the taste of it so much. I vividly remember from this period of being sick, I remember like crying while eating my lunch because I knew once I finished my meal I'd have to take the medicine, and I was like begging to not have to finish my lunch. Just desperately trying to be like, I'm not hungry, please. I don't want to eat it. I was really little at the time. I think I was like 6 or 7. It was really little, really small. But because of that experience of having to have it like forced into my body so that I would get better, anytime I smelled oranges after that, it would make me very nauseous. And that's still true to this day. I literally cannot smell anything that's like an orange product, like orange juice, fresh oranges, any of it. I can't smell any of it without getting nauseous. PTSD. I mean, I think calling it PTSD is a bit dramatic, but it did definitely cause me to have an aversion to orange. It was rough. And apparently, according to Onimama, I used to love oranges when I was like younger than that. So the fact that I stopped consuming them was like a big deal. Because I used to, like, love orange juice, and I used to, like, love various orange product. But now I just can't do it. The nausea's just there. It lingers. I'm okay with other citruses, though. Like, I can consume lemon, I can consume lime. It's just orange. Heinz bowl of oranges. I appreciate that. Is this a work stream or free chat? The joke is even my work streams end up having a lot of Zatsu to them because otherwise we would just be sitting here in silence for a few hours. That said, it is a work stream. I'm looking over a script for a thing that I want to upload next month right now. I'm trying to decide if I want to change much of it. We're a cute distraction. Sure, you can call yourselves that. That's fine. Fair enough. Chat's objective is to distract Yoni from her work. We are very good at it. Look, I don't want you guys to feel neglected, okay? And sometimes I also don't want to get work done, so it just happens that way. Today I do want to try and get at least a little bit done, though. Any hints you can spill? I would say spill the beans, but you know. Members would know about this already. I guess is the best way to put it. Members would know about this one. That's the hint. Wuthering Waves, great game, eh? I just installed it this morning. I haven't like opened it though. Like I installed it, but I haven't opened it. I keep hearing mixed things. Like for some people, they're like obsessed with it right now, but for other people, they're like, it's so buggy. It doesn't even run properly. It is poorly optimized. I heard somebody say that like when they tried to open the game, the first thing that it did was run the installer. Not the installer, it ran the uninstaller. They tried to hit play game, and then the game uninstalled itself. Can you believe that? Talk about poor optimization. If you get to Soul 2 by tomorrow morning, you get a free 5-star. That's cool, I guess. I don't know if I'm really going to stick with it, though, because, like, I liked Genshin in the beginning. I've said this before. But, I liked Genshin in the beginning, but one of the things I didn't like about Genshin was that they eventually did force you to, increase your world level, and that, like, increased the difficulty of everything in the game. And I didn't like that, because I like to play games on easy baby mode, goo goo gaga. And I didn't like how, like, the minute I finally felt comfortable with the game, I had to immediately, like, level up the world, and then suddenly these basic overworld monsters were kicking my butt. I really didn't like it. I know they eventually added a feature that allowed you to knock it back down by 1 to make it, a little bit easier for gamers to play, but, I still don't think that that's a very good, a very good system. Because you still have to, like, waste stuff to do it, so, I don't know. And then, like, conversely, lowering it means that you don't get as good of materials, and you don't really get to, like, level up your characters as well, so it's still, like, kind of a debuff. I don't know. So that was part of why I stopped playing Genshin. There were, like, a lot of other reasons, but that was, like, the primary one for me, at least. And I've heard that Wuthering Waves is basically... I don't want to call it basically Genshin, but it's, like, pretty similar to Genshin. Wuthering Waves does that too? Oh, good. Then I'll probably hate it. But one of my friends wants to try it, so I'll try it because he wants to try it, but ultimately, I don't know if I'm gonna stick with it. Love to see my Saturday morning Oni is on. Oh, Hanaki! Welcome in. Good morning. I, in fact, do not believe that. I think your friend hit the wrong button. No, it was true. Well, the person who was talking about it wasn't my friend. It was, like, somebody... They were, like, talking about a third-party experience. Let me see if I can find the message again. Because it was crazy. Where is it? A friend of a friend, that's just an urban legend. What did they mean by this? Where the frick? Me getting work done, also me just trying to get information. Dang, I can't remember where we talked about it, but anyway. That was something he was telling me the other day. It was like, oh yeah, this person tried to open the game and the first thing the game did was like uninstall itself, and I was like, what the heck? That's crazy. But like, I've heard that for other people there have been like tons of game-breaking bugs. Not quite to the same extent, but... still pretty wild. The game doing this person a solid. Wuthering Waves be like, hey, we know that we are yet another gacha game in a sea of gacha. Maybe you don't want to pick this up. Deletes itself. The thought's just very, very funny to me. Some people have experienced some bugs. That's why the free 5-star. I see. They need to filter casuals who only install the game twice in a row before giving up. I saw a tweet praising the gameplay, and even he complained about the lag. Yeah, I hear lag was one of the biggest complaints. But there was like some other crazy stuff happening too. Fine for me, minus some frames and the need for it to restart every small update, both launcher-wise and game launch. Well, I'm used to that kind of thing from PGR. That's just kind of a feature of Kuro games, I think. PGR is like that as well. Games being optimized, blasphemy. So true. It's just like, Wuthering Waves has been in development for so long that you would think that they would have at least made it so that the launch could go smoothly, especially since so many people picked it up around the same time. But what do I know? Live service games are up in the air. Like anything on the internet, the bugs are exaggerated. Well, I also think that just one person's experience shouldn't mean that, like, every other bug is exaggerated. I think it goes both ways. Like, it's great that you had a really good experience and that you want to defend the game because you've been having a fun time. But I also think that it's important to take into consideration that there are other people who are not having a good time because they have experienced bugs. I'm happy with just playing Nikke. Don't feel like picking any other gacha now. I feel like Nikke has been pretty good. I haven't experienced a lot of, like, game-breaking bugs or glitches on Nikke. It generally behaves for me. And, like, I mean, my gacha fixation of choice is Star Rail right now, so... I also feel like Star Rail has treated me quite nicely. Although Star Rail does have some bugs that I have been dealing with. I have to do a fresh install, I think. And I really don't want to because it'll take so long. I think I have to do it though. The new bunny outfits, I pretend I do not see. I pretend I don't perceive it. I'm just like, bunnies who? I don't see it. No. Definitely capitalizing on Bunny Garden there. A lot of people play Star Rail, Genshin, and Nikke these days. I feel like I don't know as many people playing Nikke. Star Rail and Genshin, though, yeah, for sure. For me, at least, more so Star Rail. I think a lot of people in my circles don't usually haven't played Genshin in a long time. Wawa as well. Well, Wuwa is, like, the current, like, what do you call it? I guess it's like a trending game to an extent. Because a lot of people were waiting for it to come out, and then people saw other people playing it and were like, ooh, new game. So they're also just trying it to see what it's like. I heard that gacha game content is developed months in advance, so I think it may just be a coincidence. You never know. I mean, yeah, things do get planned in advance, but they could decide the order of things. Maybe my joke theory is that maybe the bunny event was going to happen like way later, but then they saw the success of Bunny Garden and they were like, now hold on, what if we release the bunnies now? It's technically already done. It's just a matter of when we decide to implement it. But obviously I don't think that's actually true. I'm just memeing. But yeah, I think you're gonna see a lot of people playing Wuthering Waves for the next little while. I'm probably gonna try it on my own on my own time and see if it's worthwhile, but I don't foresee myself sticking with it if it's anything like how Genshin was. I see bunny outfit, I click. You guys. At least you're willing to admit to it, I guess? Speaking of Genshin, I can't wait for the Genshin anime to start airing. Me too! I'm excited for the anime. One of the main things I love about Genshin is its story. Or, well, at least the part of it that I remember. Since I fell off kind of, like, mid-Liyue? Or maybe it was the end of Liyue. Yeah, it was the end of Liyue, actually. I fell off around the end of Liyue. I think that, Genshin's story, at least during, like, that period, was pretty okay. Like, I really liked it. I hear it has gotten very, very convoluted since then. I've heard that it got extremely convoluted. But, like, it be like that when you're in a high fantasy setting, so... Yeah, I know, I'm excited to see Ufotable do it. Ufotable does a pretty good job with their anime. I heard that Magic Japan is a great arc. I haven't gotten there yet, though. In Genshin? I experienced a little bit of it through watching a friend play through it, but, I don't think we ever finished it. They say it's gonna be a long-running anime. Well, if we assume that it's trying to adapt, like, well, not every, but, like, the majority of, like, the main plotline of Genshin, then yeah, it's gonna be going for a while. But it looks like it's gonna be really pretty. From, like, the very brief glimpses that we've gotten, it looks like it's gonna be really nice. I look forward to it airing as well. I'll get to see child animated, and that's all that matters to me. Are you watching any anime this season, you know? Yes, I am. One moment. Well, obviously, let me get the list. I am watching 4 anime this season. I want to pick up some more maybe next season as like maybe an in-between or something. Wish I could stop coughing. Jellyfish is pretty popular right now. That is not one I am watching. I'm only watching a few because I don't have a lot of time to watch like a ton of anime, so only watching a few. But right now I am watching an Archdemon's Dilemma, How to Love Your Elf Bride. Super cute. Very silly, but super cute. Grandpa and Grandma Turn Young Again. That one's pretty good too. Surprisingly very sad and melancholic, despite the, like, wholesome concept. Vampire Dormitory. I have loved Emma Toyama's works, like, in manga for a very, 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 very long time, so I'm glad that one of her things finally got picked up for an anime. I hope this is a sign that we'll get more of her work picked up for anime, because she's got some good stuff. Made some nice content. She's been, like, all over the place in terms of genre, too, so I feel like it was only a matter of time before one of her series got picked up for an anime. Vampire Dormitory has also been kind of silly. Like, it's one of those, like, very obvious, like, cheesy shoujos, but, like, in a good way. And then, Tadaima o Kaeri is the other one. Jellyfish is good, I see. I don't know anything about it. I assume you were talking about Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night? Yeah, that one. Okay. I see you. The Omegaverse anime? Yes? I know, like, calling it the Omegaverse anime makes it seem way worse than it actually is, but, like, it's just a love story. It's a love story that happens to take place within the Omegaverse. It's really not that bad. The focus is more on their family dynamic than anything else. But it's cute. For me, it gives me the same sort of healing feeling that School Babysitters did. My only issue with Elf Bride is it's yet another anime or light novel that unintentionally purports that slavery is okay as long as you're nice to them. Not at all. Not really. See, Elf Bride takes itself like a comedy, right? So, the whole thing is that he wants to treat her nicely and doesn't want to treat her like a slave, but because he's kind of a bit of a chuny, everything he says comes across more harsh than he means for it to. And then she's also kind of a bit of a weirdo. But she, like, explicitly wants to remain, like, in his service, because she wants to be useful to him. There's literally a point where he tries to free her and is like, you don't need to be in my service anymore, and, like, literally lets her go. But she's just like, nah, I don't like this. I think that it does an okay job, despite, like, falling into some tropes to an extent. But I personally haven't seen it, like, glorifying that stuff. They're basically working to the point of marriage in a sense. I mean, he definitely wants to, like, marry her and, like, make her his bride. She kind of wants that too. It's just that they're both stupid. And they don't know how to be direct in their communications with one another. She has a little bit of low self-esteem still, so she doesn't really understand when he makes these advances, and then he can't say what he means, so... hilarity ensues. That's usually how it is in these romance series. I need to watch Grandpa and Grandma get young again. It looks so goofy and emotional at the same time. It's extremely goofy. It's formatted in, like, short little segments in the episodes. Like, it feels definitely like a adapted 4-koma. But I really like it. It has, like, a lot of, like, silly, goofy moments between them, and then also, like, very serious, very melancholy moments as well. I was surprised by just how serious it got at some parts. But they love each other so much, and I think that's the thing that's really refreshing. Wow, the description of this plot is so bare bones. For jellyfish can't swim in the night, I mean. I get like literally nothing from this. I guess that's the point, but like, It's a very serious topic when you think about it, suddenly reversing age itself and knowing it might not be permanent. Jellyfish has good animation, cute design, and I liked the hook in the first episode. You might want to stop abbreviating it as Jellyfish, because when I looked up Jellyfish, I was getting Princess Jellyfish, which is an older anime. Good morning, Hanaki. Jelly's main theme is failure and leaning on others to recover and build yourself back up after failing. I don't usually watch anime like this anymore. Like, I like anime where it's just, like, a group of girls doing stuff, but this isn't usually something that gets my attention these days. Interesting that it doesn't have, like, a genre listed. Oh, it's on High Dive? I can't watch it then. I don't have High Dive. No wonder I hadn't heard of it before. I have a Crunchyroll account, but I don't have High Dive. Cute girl group doing cute things. 10 out of 10 plot would watch again. I mean, I love that for you guys. And I don't mind some anime that are like that, but it very rarely catches my attention. I think it's because I'm such a dork for, like, seiyuu, particularly because I have, like, a lot of male seiyuu biases. It's rare that I'll get into a series that's all girls. I like girls, don't get me wrong, but it's rare that those catch my attention. I want another anime like Recovery of an MMO Junkie. Same. Honestly, that was a really good one. MMO Junkie was a really good anime. I'm so sad that it's never really gonna get continued because of the death of the creator. A true bummer. Now I'm so distracted, I'm looking at the list of currently airing anime on Crunchyroll again. There's probably others that I've missed watching. Oh yeah, Oblivion Battery. Baseball. The distraction method has worked. I mean, this is going to be a very brief peek. Because I have looked at most of these already. All I'm watching this season is Kaiju 8 and Jobless Reincarnation. That's fair. Well, yeah, the Shiny Colors anime is airing, too, for Idolmaster. I forgot. But I never got around to watching Million Live, so... I want to watch Million Live more than I want to watch Shiny Colors. I hear a lot of people really like Seiyuu Radio. That is a title that I have seen, like, everywhere on social media. People are super into Seiyuu Radio. There's another Token Ranbu anime airing? That's crazy. Token Ranbu had like 2 anime airing at the same time in one season. One that was more like slice of life-y, and then the other that was more like serious. This one looks like another serious one. But like... I'm so surprised it got another anime adaptation. But I mean, it is pretty popular. People love their sword boys. Tonger Nabu, you really tried. Token Ranbu. But yes. I tried to watch Kaiju 8, but I don't know, something about the fight animation isn't doing it for me. Been on a kick of early and late 2000s shows lately. It's been an experience. Which ones? If you don't mind divulging. 2000s anime have their own charm. Oh, for sure. I would agree. If we're speaking of IRL shows, I finished season 1 of The Bear yesterday. I see. I don't watch a lot of IRL shows. Also tend to not really be my thing anymore. I think the last time I got like really involved in a ongoing IRL show, it was for The Magicians. But I've ranted before about how The Magicians as a TV show is really good, but then it got me to read the books, but the books are terrible. The Magicians is literally the only time where I have liked the visual adaptation more than the book. I thought I would have loved the books, but the books were so bad. I say having only read one, even though I have the other two on my shelf. Waiting to be read, I just keep ignoring them. I pretend I do not see them. The Bear is a dark comedy drama about a super successful chef having to go back home to try and save his dead brother's sandwich restaurant. Interesting. Rewatching stuff to get a better verdict on how I felt about it. Rosario Vampire, Bleach, Oh My Goddess, a few others. I remember Oh My Goddess. Man, that one's a throwback. I think I read the manga more than I watched the anime, but I do remember that one. Bleach, I have told my story about Bleach. Rosario Vampire. I wanted to watch it, but then I never got around to it. I don't remember why. Yozakura Family is probably my top 2 or 3 fave anime from the season. Yozakura Family. Uda pre-watch along? No. My Uda pre phase is long gone. I liked it a lot in the past, but it's just kind of extra cheesy. Also, like, the sad thing is that they've had so many interesting stories, like, in the games and, like, in other media. But, like, the only thing they've been releasing in terms of new content these days is frickin', like, lives. Like, quote-unquote 3D live shows. Oh, Kohaku! Hi, Koha! Hi, Raiders! Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you had a good stream. I'm sure you guys were talking in, Japanese, because I'm pretty sure it was your Japanese Zatsu today, but, yokoso. I'm remembering my very baby amount of Japanese for this. Goo gaga or whatever. But hi, welcome! I'm the culprit, not again! What did I do this time? My crimes keep racking up. Nihongo Josu. Do not Nihongo Josu me. Embarrassing. But hello, welcome. Hope you had a good stream. Eiko shows. Perfect, they don't know. Gonna go grab some food. Good, eat something yummy. Thank you for the raid. Eat something good and rest well. Larson, arson, silly, chaos, riots. I'm a big fan of Larson and arson being next to each other. I like your ego. Thank you. Kohaku did not just say arson. The best part of it is I can hear it in her voice, so she's just like, arson! So true. So true, Kohaku Yumekui. Are you winning arson? I don't think how could you win? What does it mean to win it? Technically, I guess so, because I can manipulate the Damadachi, who are all various, like, balls of fire, but... She set my heart on fire, so arson. Yeah, I'm blushing. I guess that means I am winning arson. If it's successfully on fire, you win? Heck yeah. GG easy. You burnt everything down. Yippee! Let's go! Psychic fire. True. That's also the name of a Love Live song. Psychic fire, mina mina go. People think I don't like BB because of the fact that I don't like the song Love Novels, but it's specifically that BB song that I don't like. Every other song that BB released has been a banger. BB love, so true! I love BB. I just don't like Love Novels as a song. Preach, thank you. You have to understand, Kaya has been torturing me with this for so long. She thinks I'm a hater just because I don't like Love Novels, but like that was the only song that was a flop, and it was one of their debut songs, so it's fine. Most people forget it exists anyway. Every other song that came out after was a banger, so it's fine. They're allowed to have one flop in their early era. Do you expect to come out swinging with bangers? Not everybody can be Guilty Kiss. Cutie Panther the Goat, that is a good one too. I think about the dance for that song a lot when they had the like cat ears and cat tails and they were spinning the tails as part of the dance. I think about that. I think about them. But no, BB have really good songs, and I do really like them as a unit. But the minute I mention I don't like love novels, suddenly I'm a hater. Which is false information. False and incorrect and wrong. I mean, I think this script is okay. It's just, it's kind of long. It's a lot of paragraphs. I was thinking of BB the K-pop artist. Sorry, Love Live only in this house. I honestly do not know that much about K-pop, if anything. Falsely labeled as a hater. This is my life, unfortunately. I can read what you're saying. I know enough kanji that I can tell. I thought she was talking about Mumemi Mamo. Who? Delete one paragraph and see if it still flows. I guess that's fair. You should become God's strongest false hater. I don't think I want that. Nihongo Jozund? What do you mean? I just said that I could read it. I know enough kanji that I can tell what is being said. Who, your kohai? Oh, Mimi? I mean, that's fair. Mimi has also said that she doesn't like love novels. I am very proud of my kohai. I now know that there are 2 kohai who do not, I know there are 2 kohai who are on my side now. We are winning. We are multiplying. I guess my ears are getting worse. Yeah, you're gonna have to fix them. I'm sorry to tell you this. Time to repair your ears. But you know we don't have ears. A convenient excuse. You can still hear. All the kohai are on your side? I don't know if that's true. But I haven't asked all of them how they feel about the song love novels. It's just, I think the main thing I don't like about love novels is that it's just such a weirdly high-pitched, like, whiny song compared to everything else that BB puts out afterwards. Like, even compared to the other single that was released on that album. It was just such, like, a weird pitch. I guess you know our secret, we lip read. Now I'm just imagining you guys doing the equivalent of all of the bad lip reading dubs. This is my basketball in the gym. In the gym. The outfit for love novels goes extremely hard, though, you have to agree. I mean, I guess. It's okay. I think BB have had other outfits that were more banger. But they are okay. I think the glow-up for Seikaku Crossroads was better. The OG version, they're alright. I'm assuming Kaya doesn't agree with you about love novels? Yes. Although I don't know how much of it is her just playing it up for the sake of being contrarian with me, or how much of it is her genuinely loving the song. But any song that has her wife Maki in it, she will usually go hard for. She will defend it with her life because her wife is in it. Who's your favorite Love Live girl? So in Muse, it's Rin. In Aqua, it changes sometimes. It usually flickers between Hanamaru, Yoshiko, and Yo. Although Riko's pretty up there too. In Nijigasaki, my original favorite was Setsuna, but it shifted to Mia after Mia was introduced. I really like Mia. I still like Setsuna, but she just kind of got knocked down a bit. And then I also really like the other first years, so Kasumi and Shizuku and Rina. I really wish the Love Live enjoyers would get together and roast each other's favorite girls. You're saying that because you want Charlotte to roast me for liking Rin, right? I mean, we have more Love Live enjoyers now since Ephemera are here, and they also like Love Live, so I wonder how those debates would go. I think that would get pretty silly. You and Isla, this is true. But Isla-sama has good taste. Nozomi's still my fave. Rin is a good pick. Anything better than Ellie and Umi? Why are you calling them basic, though? I don't know that many people that are Ellie or Umi likers. I don't feel like that's a very basic choice. Nozomi is in my top 3, though. My top 3 for Muse is Rin, Kotori, Nozomi. I like them very, very much. I already said my top 3-ish for the other 2 groups. I still haven't gotten around to watching the Liella stuff. And then Hasano Sora, haven't watched that either. That's the, not quite VTuber group. I meant basic is boring? No, I know that's what you meant, but what I mean is... I don't know enough people who like them, so I don't really think that makes them boring characters. Ellie is a good girl. Honestly, I don't know enough people who like Umi. Specifically, I don't think I know anybody who has ever said that Umi is their favorite. Or even in their top 3, which is so sad. Umi's a good girl. Umi used to be my favorite, but Honoka stole her spot over time. That's fair. Understandable. Umi has a lot of fans, I thought. I mean, I haven't met one. That's the thing I'm kind of basing it on. I haven't really met, like, anybody that has Umi in even their top 3. Substitute Umi for Yuno? I don't know if I could fit in Umi's spot. I don't think my personality is very Umi. Minor spelling mistake, it's over. Get obliterated. If I was gonna take out a paragraph. Maybe this one. Yeah, that does actually flow a bit better. Because I don't think this has to be a crazy long one. If I remember, Marine has a liking for love novels. I don't know if we're talking about the same thing. If you're talking about Marine from Hololive, I don't know if... I mean, I've never heard anything about that. Yuno definitely fills the role of Umi and kawaii. That is incorrect, I think. I don't think my personality is anywhere close to Umi's. Not at all, especially not within the entirety of kawaii. I really fit anybody in Muse, though. Her role of keeping everyone straight rather than her personality. Even then, I don't even think she really does that. I feel like nobody else in Muse really respects her that way. Not that she's like the butt of the group, but I feel like they are more likely to listen to Ellie. You have to control Kaya? I mean, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm actually more of a Kotori. I think I'm more of the quiet supporter type than I am the, like, direct control type. Maybe Umi thinks she does that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she thinks that she has more control than she really does. But no, if I was gonna put myself in a spot like that, I think I'd be more like a Kotori or a Nozomi, where I'm very much a, like, behind-the-scenes supporter type. Not necessarily passive, that's a bit of a wrong descriptor, but, like, definitely takes more of, like, a background supportive role than trying to have, like, the direct control of stuff. Nozomi is a good fit, I think. It makes me happy because I like Nozomi. If we operate under the assumption that Kaya is Honoka, then I am probably Kotori, though. Why is my nose so stuffy all of a sudden? Please. Ugh. Split that up. Give me one dinner idea. Hold on, I'm racking my brain. Chicken. Either chicken parmesan or fried chicken and mashed potato. Or just a potato. It doesn't have to be a mashed potato if you don't like mashed potato. But something with chicken for sure. Chicken good. Is Kaya honkers? She's kind of honkers in Nico. Who doesn't like mashed potatoes? I mean, some people don't like it because of the texture. They don't like it because it's too mushy. I'm not one of those people. I like mashed potatoes. But they have to be, like, really fluffy. Extremely fluffy, and then lots of butter also. Mashed potatoes are nice, true. Factual information. Okay. I think that's good, so I should be able to record this after stream. Yay! Sora's been getting on my butt about these projects, which is good, because I need somebody to get on my butt about these projects, but, like, man. I have been dragging on some of these. But hopefully this will allow it to finally be done. In the bear, they showed a technique of adding a sachet of herbs to the milk while boiling it for the mashed taters. Oh, yeah. Because that way it adds, like, more flavor. Yum. That sounds really good. It sounds so good, actually. Wait, I want the potatoes. Yeah, no, that is literally Sora. But no, it's good. This is what I want when it comes to, like, having a manager. I want someone who can, like, make sure that I'm making progress on projects that need to be done. Because, like, I can keep track of my own deadlines and everything. I'm usually pretty good about getting stuff in relatively early, but, it's nice having somebody who's like, hey, you're working on this project, where is it at? Sauce stream? This is not becoming another sauce stream. Please. I'm tired. What herbs? I mean, you could probably look up the show and someone has probably written out the recipe. Let's see it. The Bear Herb-Infused Mash. So it looks like the bag of herbs has 2 bay leaves, a small bunch of thyme, and 3 sprigs of rosemary. So that's what you would need to put in the milk. Tie the herbs together with string or twine. Add milk to a saucepan. Add the bouquet, garni, and infuse for a minimum of 15 minutes up to an hour. And then you make potatoes. Got all that in my kitchen. Yippee! You guys are gonna have to tell me how it turns out. I want to eat them. The picture on this website looks so good. They look divine. Dang it, I'm not... I already know what we were making for dinner tonight, but, like, mashed potatoes, though. Yummy. I will resist. I will be good. Sounds like it will taste amazing. The show has a lot of tasty food. I don't really like one manager pushing me. I love small groups of people just getting stuff done. That's heaven for a creative. I mean, I'm still inspired by the other girls getting stuff done all around me. But, like, we're still doing largely independent projects. So the thing about it is that, like, it is nice to have help managing my specific projects. Because this way, this means that my stuff will be able to, like, come out and hopefully inspire the other girls to work harder on their stuff. We are still inspiring each other and, like, getting stuff done, so to speak. But at least in my case, it helps me to have somebody else, like, looking after how the projects are going. So that way I can push myself to where I need to go with them. Yeah. Give it to your feelings. No! We're having dirty rice for dinner and it's gonna be delicious. I have to use the meat up because it's been, it defrosted and it's been in the fridge for a couple days now. I don't want it to go bad. I must use the meat. And I don't think dirty rice would go good with mashed potatoes. Too much carb. Too much carb. The dish is actually called dirty rice? Yes! I've had to explain this before. The last time I brought up making dirty rice, everybody was like, what's dirty rice? But it is literally called that. Have none of you ever had dirty rice? Yeah, apparently a lot of them just don't eat it. It's not... I mean, I wouldn't call it Mexican fried rice. It's more of like a... I googled it to make sure that I'm getting it correct, but it's more of a Creole dish. It's ordinary rice, and it gets, like, quote-unquote dirty from being cooked alongside pieces of meat. And then it also has, like, veggies and, like, herbs and spices. Is this brown rice mixed with white? No! It's not that either. It is a rice that is cooked with a meat, and then it gets dirty because it is cooked in the meat juices. So it's fried rice adjacent? Kind of. I thought the Creole version was jambalaya. Jambalaya is like a stew. Dirty rice is more of like... I mean, I guess it's a closer equivalent to like a fried rice. But still. How does it differ from regular fried rice? Just the spices? I guess just the spices. At least the way I prepare it, I do have to boil it. Like, I boil... Well, okay, the first thing I do is I stir-fry the meat, and then I have to pour in water, and then add the, like, rice and the seasoning. So it does, like, boil for a while as well, but then eventually, once all the water evaporates, you have, like... You have dirty rice. Yeah. Been forever since I've had gumbo. Ugh, gumbo sounds really good right now, too. Some making me hungry. Now I'm getting the idea of the dish. Yeah. Also, before anyone worries about me doing actual cooking in the kitchen, it's a box dinner. At least the one that I make is. You can make it from scratch, but the one I'm talking about making is like a box dinner mix. I do have to brown the meat myself, but the rice and like the seasoning is prepackaged. I think you could get away with using kind of hard pieces of meat for it would get tender with the cooking down. Maybe. What's wrong with cooking in the kitchen? I'm not a very good cook. I have to use box dinners or like very, very simple recipes, or else it will be a disaster. But I can brown meat at least. You know, burns water. Yes, unfortunately correct. I have overcooked this dish before too and accidentally burned the rice. Like it boiled for too long and all the water evaporated, so it burned on the bottom. That has happened before. Do not let her cook. So true. Do not you know ellipses me. No ellipses. Is being around boxes part of your lore? Living in a box meals? That is not part of my lore, no. Well, it's part of my lore, but it's not part of the overarching Yuno Hanaki lore. I can cook, I'm just too lazy to wait. I want my food now. No, I relate to this too. It takes so long. And one of the downsides of making dirty rice tonight too is that it takes such a long time for it to simmer. And I'm just like, I want to eat. Because then like the whole house starts smelling like it. And I'm just like, ugh. I get so hungry. If it fits, the Oni sits. That's true. I do like to fit in comfy spots. That's part of the experience, in the anticipation. I don't want to shiver with anticipation, though. I get so hungry. I was gifted a casserole dish that had a nice plastic cover top for storage in the refrigerator. I didn't know that at the time, so I might have put it in the oven. Oh no! Dang. R.I.P. to that casserole dish. I at least know not to put plastic in the oven or like other heat sources. I'm pretty good at remembering which things are like microwave safe and stuff like that. It's just actual cooking where I will mess up. It's just the actual food that I will ruin. But yeah, RIP to that casserole dish. You're not dumb. Things happen. It's okay. You know not to touch hot glass with cold things or wet things? Yes. Indeed. I've heard it. I don't remember the reason why, but I do know this information. Why am I tired? I should not be tired. I have so much work to do. I purposefully mess up so people don't expect me to cook. A purposeful debuff. I understand. I put a metal bowl with apple crisp in it in the microwave for 7 minutes. 7 minutes? Oh my gosh. Did your microwave come out okay? Or did it blow up? Because it sounds like it should have blown up. Bowl was toasted? Probably. The most toasted. It was on fire? Oh gosh. Rest in pieces. The apple crisp was very, very crisp after that. I don't think you want it to be that crisp. I think arguably you want it to be like just crisp enough, but still a little bit gooey. Ashes are okay to eat. Yes, but also no. I actually used to have a friend who would get worried about me because sometimes when I would make popcorn, I would leave it in for just a little bit too long and it would end up a little bit burned. So there was a time where I had to, where like I was eating the burnt popcorn and she was like, no, you can't eat too much burnt popcorn, it'll make you sick. You don't know. And I was just like, you know, yes. I will eat the burnt popcorn, it is yummy. But that was how I discovered you're not supposed to eat too much burnt food because it can actually make you sick and cause like other various bad problems. You need to be careful with that stuff. But no, it was very cute. She was like a couple years younger than me, so every time she was worried about me, she'd be like, "You don't know, you don't know, you shouldn't do that," and I'd just be like, "Hee hee hee." Maybe I will eat a little bit of burnt popcorn as a treat. Mmm, crunchy. I try not to burn my popcorn though. I've gotten really good at like determining when it is time to take it out of the microwave. I am a very strict popcorn consumer, so I have to take very good care. I take my popcorn very seriously. The microwave is also a box, so you have good affinity. Are we talking as if, like, I can commune with boxes, specifically? Go with the 3-second rule. If there's a space of 3 seconds between pops, I take it out. I thought it was like a full second that you have to take it out. Maybe that's because I'm super strict with my popcorn. I always thought that if you went a whole second without hearing another pop, you had to take it out. The Box Wizard. I don't know if I want this title. I don't know how I feel about this. But I guess that's how it be. I just wait till it stops popping. I mean, that's fair. But the question is how long you wait after it stops popping. Because sometimes, like, the lull is just, like, temporary. And then it will continue popping after. But you have to, like, determine when it has, like, truly stopped. And that's where you commune directly with the bag in the microwave through, like, telepathy or something. 5 seconds? Oh, that's kind of long. I can't risk it because I'm too scared of things starting to burn. That's quite long. I live dangerously? I can tell. 3 seconds is the sweet spot? Maybe for you, yeah. I usually wait just like a full second. Because I get paranoid. I want no chance of burn. It needs to be perfect. I would take slightly under popped than any amount over popped, you know? Popcorn doesn't just come pre-popped in a bag. Some popcorn does, but we're specifically talking about microwave popcorn. The kind that you have to pop for yourself. So usually it'll just have the popcorn seeds, and then also like some form of like, depending on the kind of popcorn you're popping, extra like butter or oils on the inside that heat up, and then it's that heat that causes the popcorn kernels to pop. My microwave is 900 watts, so it takes 2.5 minutes to pop a full bag. I don't know the wattage of our microwave. I just vibe. I just vibe and I guess and I see what happens. I think usually I will put popcorn in for 3 minutes, and then the popcorn for me usually stops popping around like the 1.5 minute mark, sometimes closer to a minute, depending, but like somewhere in there. Getting to know a new microwave is so hard. So true. Speaking of new microwaves, you know how ours has been acting a bit weird? Turns out it's an electrical problem, and we can't afford to get it looked at by an electrician, so we have to get a new microwave. I mean, okay, our microwave does work, right? Like, it currently still works. We can still use it to, like, heat up things. But it's still... When I was looking up what the problem was, it was saying it's an issue with, like, the door mechanism, right? Where when you pop the door open, for some reason, the button that, like, allows you to pop the door open kept getting stuck. And then, it makes the microwave think that something's wrong, so it, like, would keep turning on and, like, rotating. It didn't turn on the heat, but it would turn on and rotate for, like, hours. The only way it won't do that is if I microwave something, I have to then leave the door open for, like, a couple hours and then close it. But basically that wastes a lot of power, so... when I was like, well, why is it doing that? How do we fix it? It was just like, oh, this is probably an electrical problem. Haha, this can only be fixed by an electrician. Haha. So I was like, well, I see. And then I told this to Onimama, and Onimama was like, well, guess we're gonna be in the market for a new microwave soon. And I was like, It's such a shame, because this is a new microwave that I got for Onimama, like, a few years ago. It really wasn't that long ago. I think it was like... What year was it? 2021? Maybe? When did we get this freaking microwave? It might be a little bit older than that, actually. Maybe it was a couple years before that, too. But, like, why are things not built to last anymore? The microwave we had before this new one lasted for, like, years. But now it feels like we've only had this one for a couple years, and it's already like, I am dying. I am afraid I cannot go on. Is still a baby. Exactly! But it feels like things just aren't built to last anymore. Microwaves and toasters are things you never see commercials for because people assume that you never have to buy new ones. But nah. These things aren't built to last, bro. So, we're gonna have to get a new microwave. Luckily, this one still works. Even though it does stuff that's annoying, it still works, so it's okay, but it would definitely be a lot better if we had, like, a proper microwave that I didn't have to leave open for hours. Same concept as cell phones. If they last too long, then how would companies make money? So true. As long as it works, you have time. Yeah. Yeah. I just don't even know what kind of microwave to get, though. Microwaves and toasters, some of them don't last long, sadly. Well, luckily our toaster is still working. Onimama is, like, obsessed with toast. I pretty much make Onimama toast every single day. So the minute our toaster dies, Onimama will probably perish. But at least replacing a toaster, I feel, would be more affordable than replacing a microwave. Why are microwaves so dang expensive? Probably don't need anything real fancy. You can find a decent one for $60. Toasted on a pan. You really expect my cooking abilities to be able to toast bread on a pan? Also, that's, like, not the same thing. Onimama is so picky with her toast, it needs to be, like, so crispy it's practically burnt. I don't think you can get that same kind of texture through toasting it on a pan. Don't let her near the stove. Do you have a toaster oven? No. Do have an air fryer though. I guess I could probably air fry the bread. If you do buttered toast on a pan, it's heavenly. I mean, that's good for like a grilled cheese, but it's not the same thing as like toast. I don't think that's the same vibe. It is a superior appliance. I will consider. Air fried French toast is amazing. Wait, that does sound pretty good. That doesn't sound too bad either. Think. You can air fry French toast. You can air fry most things. Even when I looked up that mashed potato recipe, it gave instructions for how to make it in an air fryer. 2 words, French bread pizza. French bread. I probably wouldn't eat a French bread pizza, but French bread in general sounds really good. I haven't had it in so long. Yummy. I have an air fryer, but I'm too afraid to use it for various things. I mean, air fryers handle a lot of the work. All you have to do, at least for ours, is you just turn you just adjust what temperature you need to cook it in, and then you turn the knob for how long you want to cook it for, and then it cooks thing. Ours is one of the like older air fryers, I guess. Like it doesn't have a lot of the fancy presets for certain foods. And it doesn't have, like, touch buttons. It just has knobs. But because of that, it is pretty simple is best kind of vibes. Slice in half, add sauce, cheese, pepperoni, place in toaster oven until cheese is melted and browned. I guess that could be okay. I'm not really into pizza bread. Like, there are a few, like, vlogging channels and, like, other places that I watch that'll be like, I'm gonna make pizza bread. And I'm just like, that doesn't look very appetizing. But this is coming from a notorious sauce hater, so the idea of putting, like, marinara sauce on a bread, no thanks. It's the adult's pizza bagel. Well, I don't like pizza bagels either. Nah, man. Not for me. Still hurts me to this day, you hating sauces. I mean, if you're willing to put them on a thing in very small doses, I will be able to consume the sauce. With pizza on a bagel, you could have pizza anytime. Well, remember, I don't really like pizza that much. What about calzones? I like calzones. The last time that I had a calzone, though, it was an all-cheese one. It didn't even have sauce in it. It was all cheese. It was delicious. When will we have our Saturday Oni snack stream? Saturday Oni snacks? Those are just inside-out pizzas, but it had no sauce. So, it was just cheese and bread. So, a cheese empanada, yes. Correct. And it was delicious, and I would eat it again. I love my cheese bread. Saturday Honey Snacks SOS. Literally me for real. White pizzas exist, you know? Well, sure, but that's not the same thing. Hi, welcome in. All I understand is Yuno finds with food sauce. Yuno is fine with food with sauce as long as it's on the side as a dip rather than a sauce. Yes, you get it. You have understood my theory. It needs to be on the side. If I can control the amount of sauce that is on the dish, then I am okay with the sauce. If it is over-sauced, not good. Do not dip me in sauce. I don't want to be put in the sauce. I don't deserve it. What have I done to get sauced? What's the point? I'm just a little guy. Why would you sauce me? Don't do it. That's it, put her in the sauce. No! No, don't put me in the sauce. I don't deserve it, please. You kind of sounded like she there, really? Is that where I need to go for the Shiicho impression? I don't want to be in the sauce. Get me. No. No sauce. Please. How am I doing on these, actually? In terms of doing more work. Okay, well, after tomorrow, this one will be done, so we'll have actually finished all of the ones for this stream. Yay! Yippee! Mods, immerse this woman in sauce. Why are you telling my mods what to do? If you had to choose one sauce to be sauced by, would it be marinara or Alfredo sauce? I don't, I guess between the two it'd be Alfredo. I do like Alfredo sauce a little bit more. Dunk her fingers in the buffalo sauce? Ew, not buffalo sauce. Yuck. No thanks. Buffalo sauce is so good. Incorrect. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. You're free to enjoy it, though, if you want to. I come back and, of course, sauce is happening. I don't want sauce to be happening. It just keeps getting forced upon me. Ugh, my nose. Okay. So we still have to do this stream, this video, this is something that's probably not going to come until way later. These two things, we have to figure out what we would do with this. Okay. Gotta do this stream, gotta do this video. Do not ask me about Onigashima's sauces. I am not answering this. Leak? No. I will not. I will not, and I shall not. But you love lore? Yes, but I don't want you guys to have friggin' ammunition with all of this sauce nonsense. It's world building. No. This isn't the kind of Nishikino channel? No, it's not. Patreon only lore. There's one tier on my Patreon, and it's like $200, and it's specifically to figure out Onigashima sauce. For $200, you can learn about the sauces on Onigashima. Do it? What do you mean, do it? What do you mean, bet? You realize that I'm setting this up with the intention that nobody would buy it, right? The amount of people who would sign up for that would make you lose faith in humanity. I'd be sitting there rolling in the money like, why did this happen to me? Tier sauce senpai. I don't like that. I don't like the name of that tier. I feel like Patreon would bonk me. Oh yes, hello, I'm a sauce tier patron. It would happen to you though. It is weird that you have this much confidence in that happening to me. Looks at savings with malicious intent. No, not your savings. Has anyone signed up for your senpai's pay me $500 to sing one song level yet? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it, if so. No idea. If anyone does, though, very powerful. Good luck with your grocery shopping. May you get some good deals. May you find some good deals at the store. It's okay, we're probably going to be wrapping up here soon, too. I'll have to get back into the weeds of my island tasks. And then do even more work. Ugh. When will I be free? You know, I'm not really doing myself any favors by continuously doing my nerd voice and then also complaining about my nose being stuffy. But unfortunately, doing my nerd voice is funny. To me, specifically. You know I'm kidding, sauce? Okay. Have fun with your sauces, I guess. What do you mean, nerd voice? You know exactly what I'm talking about. My exaggerated, stuffy nose voice. It's the fake little nerd voice that I do sometimes to, like, exaggerate my point. I don't know why this became part of my humor, but it did. It just sounds silly. And sometimes I do the same voice but lower when I'm making fun of people. What do you mean, nerd voice? That one. I've never heard you do that voice until now. What do you mean? I feel like I do it very often. Maybe I've just never done it in that specific pitch. Anyway, I feel like I do it all the time. That's new? What do you mean? I could have sworn I've done it before. First time. I figured you guys were going to be like, you know, you always sound like that. You always sound like a nerd. What part of that is you putting on a voice? And then I was going to cry. I get accused of sounding like a nerd all the time. I think very early on when I started streaming, somebody said I sounded like Velma. My glasses! That's what I was going for. That's what I'm saying. I love how that's immediately after somebody said, we're not that mean. And then the other two were like, yeah, we're that mean. That's exactly what we were talking about. Maybe I can't tell the difference with your normal voice? Man. See, that's proving my point. That is proving my point precisely. Dang. You could do worse than Velma? This is true. Velma's voice can be cute sometimes. Velma over Daphne any day? I mean, I like them both. I think they are both very cute. I'm definitely more of a Velma fan than a Daphne one, though. Not the new Velma show. I mean, none of us were bringing that up because we know that that's just a given. I still can't believe that that show existed. I never watched it. I refuse to acknowledge it. Specifically because I can't believe it's a thing. Okay. I must go, friends. I must go complete more of my tasks. Thank you for keeping me company while I got my work done. I got at least one thing finished. I have to do more recording and stuff after I finish my island tasks. But we made some good progress today. Yippee! So later tonight we are doing, for the members stream, we're gonna be recording, new dono alerts, and maybe doing some other, like, channel housekeeping stuff. I don't really know if I have anything planned beyond that, but we are going to at least record some new alerts so that there's finally more alert options besides the ones we currently have. So we will work on that in the members stream. Members can offer a little bit of input maybe as I am recording. We'll see what happens. I haven't fully decided how this stream is going to look yet. Might just be a lot of talking in between me recording. But yeah, that'll be tonight's stream. So it's technically like an extension of the work stream, just a different kind of work. Schedule will be going up later today as well. I have to finish putting the schedule graphic together. I know what I'm doing next week. I just haven't made the graphic. But yeah, that is what the plan will be for tonight. So for Tier 2 and Tier 3 members, feel free to stop on by and check it out. Until then, thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me. I hope that you have a good rest of your time zone. And until I see you again, Yunotsu!